Okay, I made a comedy skit about it, but let me get into more detail about what has come out. A few months back, huge, almost purged like firings and people being shuffled around in huge different sections of the Chinese government occurred, which was, I mean, it's not out of the norm, but it was quite substantial for some mysterious reasons. And it turns out, apparently, with budget pitfalls and people using projects to stay pretty wealthy while having some shortfalls or misgivings, or outright fucking up entire military industrial processes, fucking up things like the practice of, oh, this already heavy missile, yeah, instead of fuel we're gonna put water in it so the missiles still look heavy so no one knows about it. Well, someone found out about it. And the silo doors in most of Western China apparently can't open all the way. Like they were improperly made. And in other sections where soldiers are using noxious and toxic jet fuel and solid rocket fuel from rockets from the armory to cook their food because they could not have or were not provided any necessary supplies, even wood, to just cook their food. They had to get creative. So, a few months back, the Chinese government made all of those people disappear. Remember a few years back where you would see photos. Here, let me show you. Back in about early 2021, there was a ton of media on how China was bum rushing its production of missile silo facilities. And photos of these, or specifically these missile silo facilities, turns out a huge percentage of those new ones, yeah, they were built really bad. Like for pennies on the yuan, or the whatever, the yen. Now here's China's government thinking they have this military capability and learning they don't. Meaning, it could be across the board. Huge swaths of their military industrial complex could be completely ineffective. Which, I mean, I don't even want to imagine everyone getting an audit, everyone getting checked on, everything getting looked over. But if it was as wide and as deep felt that it's all into the most expensive and most, at least in their list of things, most important thing to have missile silos. In America, we take those by an extreme measure serious due to horrible things in the past, but also having them be reliable. We usually have a blank check. You can imagine how bad it could be across the board. Imagine if that happened here in America. That would be even worse. But it's not, thankfully. But you think about in the last 2 years with seeing how effective Russia's military is, and then finding out that China's military is going through an extreme level of corruption, to the point where a good section of China's like missile silo capability, non-existent. Make sure to follow, make sure to tell me what you think down below, and make sure to check out the merch store down below or at the website to www.fundmbb.com. We have a patch that I was finally able to get. It may be in an interesting color, but it is funny nonetheless.